From mishandling weapons that cost lives to meeting the President of the United States, find what Tony Stark and Babu Owino have in common.
Babu Owino might spend the night at Kilimani police station after he was arrested on claims of shooting a DJ.
Don't use the word shooting. You will be taken to law and to court and you will be arrested.
Embakasi East MP Babu Owino found himself right at the heart of the storm yet again.
To the people, Republic of Kenya and Raila Amolo Odinga, that order on that particular day I did not slap Honorable Jaguar. It is his cheeks that moved towards my hands.
Well, if there's a comic character who ticks all the boxes, is Tony Stark, or should I say,
I am Iron Man.
As you read the title, today I want to do a fun topic.
Let's get this party started!
For those not familiar with Iron Man, he's a superhero character who was the founding member and leader of the Avengers. However, unlike other members of the Avengers who most have superhero abilities, Iron Man relies entirely on his brains and tech.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
Apart from the basic similarity that both of them are extroverted men who are in their early middle age and have popular phrases, there are more to that.
Iron Man. Thank you. Keep him.
Well, this is arguably their most unique and impressive ability. Tony Stark is an extremely smart person with an IQ of 270. To put this into perspective, Einstein had an IQ of 160. Iron Man has 2 master's degrees in engineering and 3 PhDs in physics, mechanical engineering, and electrical engineering. On the other hand, Babu has also an impressive education background. The man has 4 degrees and 6 diplomas. Among the 4 degrees, 2 are master's degrees, which are actuarial science, which he graduated with first-class honors, and law.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
According to the man himself, the reason that I have so many degrees is that no one in my whole family has gone to school. So I have done a degree for all of them. The first class honors degree in actuarial sciences for my mother. My master's in actuarial sciences for my brother. The degree I have in law is for my sister. I have also done 6 different diplomas for my relatives. Still on education background, Babu is also a trained pilot who has achieved 50 hours flying time. Talking of flying, Iron Man does fly.
Yeah, I can fly.
So that's a similarity, right?
Well, that's just lazy writing.
With big brains comes sometimes entitlement. The shell-head superhero is a certified playboy. Although as time passed, we saw Tony mature and settle with one lady. Stark, in his heydays, was a ruthless pleasure seeker. Because of his charm and money, no woman would turn him down. The same can be said for Babu. The man is a ladies' man. In a story shared by Edgar Obare, one of Edgar's followers wrote this. I rent an apartment in Kileleshwa, Airbnb. On Saturday, I received a call from the caretaker shortly after my guest had checked out, requesting to rent my house to a couple. I agreed. The guest said they would be leaving 5 a.m. the next day. The following morning, that is on a Sunday, the drama began at 9 a.m. My cleaner calls and tells me that the guests were still inside and it was loud with screaming and music. I could hear the noise myself. I checked the apartment WhatsApp group and people are complaining that there has been noise coming from my house. I almost had a heart attack. I do not accept parties at my house. I jumped into my car and drive there like a maniac. When I got in, this is the scenario I met. Allow me to paint you the picture. There are about 15 to 20 people in my house and majority of them are women. Broken and dirty plates, glasses and bottles are all over my kitchen floor and sink. Shisha bongs are on my white carpet with ashes all over. The white carpet had turned black. There was spillage of alcohol and puke on the floor. Drunk, disoriented women and men lounging on my couch with loud music and noise. My Alexa was on the floor. And at the middle of the room, surrounded like some god, it's the man himself, Babu Owino. My cleaner and I are standing on the hallway, speechless.
Are you yawning in the middle of this while I'm breaking it down? Huh? Did you hear what I said?
As perfect as the man sounds, Iron Man's biggest flaw is his arrogance.
Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
From being patronizing and inconsiderate towards his staff to picking up fights with Captain America, the man was a pain in the neck.
Look, it's been a really long day, like Eugene O'Neill long, so how's about we skip to the part where you're useful? Look,
Is cantankerous. That person is belligerent, and that person is obnoxious.
From the story that I read you, it should come as a no-brainer that this is the only field where Babu outshines Tony Stark by far. I mean, look at what he posts. This is the kind of a leader the people of Embakasi East elected. Intellectual capacity is at optimum. Know your leader. Half man, half amazing. The introduction of degree certificate as a condition to contest for all the positions in 2022 will be a challenge to many. As a result, I'm asking anyone without a degree certificate to buy one of my many degrees. I have 6 diplomas and 4 degree certificates at an affordable price. Hurry while the stock lasts. First class honors in actuarial science will cost you a leg and an arm plus your liver. I am the future of the great Republic of Kenya. However, what I gave you was just a sneak peek. Back in 2017, when there was a lot of political unrest, Babu was arrested for insulting the head of state. He was later released on a bail of 500,000 Kenya shillings. I mean, where can you go from that?
Wewe ni nani? Wewe ni mtoto wa mbwa.
Though they do lack humility, they do compensate it with their charisma and leadership. Stark was born into wealth, and when his parents died in a car accident, he became the CEO of Stark Industries at an early age of 21. Apart from serving as the CEO of Stark Industries, Iron Man was the founder and the co-leader of the Avengers.
where are the stones? Somewhere under all this. All I know is he doesn't have them. So we keep it that way.
Though not as impressive as being the CEO, Babu served as the chairperson of the student organization of Nairobi University when he was only 24 years of age. He became a member of parliament at 30 years, a position he is still serving for a second term.
Thank you very much, fellow Kenyans. I'm Babu Owino, Member of Parliament, Embakasi's constituency, and your favorite son.
When I brought up arrogance, it was a matter of time before this came up. Avengers took the responsibility to protect Earth until hell broke loose and the two leaders divided the group. The fight was as a result of Sokovia Accords. This caused a rift, and as you guessed it, Iron Man and Captain America squared it up.
You can't beat him hand to hand.
My father made that shield.
On the contrary, after insulting the president, Owino and his fellow MP Jaguar came to blows.
Here it comes! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Impacts in the back of the champion! He looks like a human kid punches! Oh my God! Who can?
Although the fight was not as entertaining and choreographed as Iron Man's, the fight had a lot of similarities. For instance, what pushed the fight was the political differences, and secondly, neither Owino nor Stark lowered their ego. It took Cap and Jaguar to be the bigger person. Jaguar and Captain America do apologize.
I, Charles Jaguar, tender my unreserved apology to the members and to this House for having acted in a manner that did not bring honor, respect, dignity,
I know I hurt you, Tony, and I'm sorry. Hopefully one day you can understand. So no matter what.
For both Iron Man and Babu, it takes convincing to apologize.
The day I did not slap Honorable Jaguar, it is his cheeks that moved towards my hands, and I'm ready to apologize.
Can you repeat the apology again?
Captain, I fell out hard. We're not on speaking terms.
Tony, listen to me. Thanos is coming. It doesn't matter who you're talking to or not.
Talking of apologizing, after Tony realizes that Captain's intentions were not to fight him, Tony comes to the rescue of his friend. When Cap breaks his friends out of prison, government officials call Tony to help stop Captain, but Tony turns the offer down. Iron Man even goes ahead to return Captain's shield, and the two unite to fight Thanos. The same fate met Babu. Uhuru and Raila met for the famous handshake, and the rivals started working together. This saw Babu start supporting Uhuru's initiatives and even went on to protest when Jaguar, a man they came to blows 2 years before, was arrested.
Babu Owino, MP Embakasi constituency, and we are here as young members of parliament in solidarity with one of our comrades, Honorable Jaguar, who is a member of parliament, Starehe constituency, who is being...
Let's get to the darkest similarity so far. Stark has a very powerful brain. In the Age of Ultron, the main villain was Ultron, and guess who made him?
You built this program. Why is it trying to kill us?
Ultron was initially made by Tony and Bruce to form as an AI that could help keep peace and protect mankind. However, Ultron went full mode Terminator and destroyed buildings, killed people.
I'll be back.
Including an Avenger.
And I'm the man who killed the Avengers.
Let's move from a fictional story to a real-life tragedy. This story has two sides. It's a Friday and Babu is in the club having good time alongside his friends. The DJ would come up to Babu's table and take a list of his preferred songs. Babu and his entourage drank, smoked, danced. When morning came at around 7 AM, Babu and his team rose to leave. They were heavily intoxicated. The people present at the club said Babu and DJ Evolve started teasing each other about the size of their guns. However, since DJ Evolve had no gun, chances are that they were talking about
my dick.
It was in the middle of the argument over who carries the biggest gun, which had gone on for minutes, when Babu went full Joker and reached into his pocket, pulled out a gun and shot DJ Evoke twice at the neck. Babu's side to the story is, a few weeks ago, I made a popular statement regarding threats that I had been receiving against my life. At the turn of the year, I reported an attempted assassination at the Parliament police station. I have been living under the weight of intimidation and threats by my political opponents. While enjoying the company of my friends at a popular bar restaurant, I was surrounded by a group of aggressive individuals. In the melee, there was an exchange of gunfire. However, the CCTV footage released doesn't seem to agree with Owino's story.
TV camera footage that captured events inside B Club early Friday morning in Kilimani, a man is seen talking to MP Babu Owino. Then suddenly, Babu withdraws his pistol and shoots the person.
In the CCTV, Babu Owino's men were captured dragging DJ Evolve. Before rushing him to the hospital. The DCI, through their director Kenoti, said it is apparent that he wanted to kill the man. Babu was arrested. Babu was remanded for only 9 days before bailing out with a 10 million cash bail with the argument that his life is in danger. I'm tired, I'm in pain, and I'm traumatized. I do not want to talk and I cannot fathom anything. I have not slept for days because I'm scared of my life and future. And you can bet this did not settle well with Kenyans.
Since when is bail posted in installments?
DPP Haji answered back.
And we have also written to the JSC to complain because that ruling, I mean, I cannot fathom it. I have never heard, first of all, of bail terms that you're asked to pay in installments.
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
DJ Evolve's hospital bills had grown to a humongous 7.5 million Kenya shillings, with claims Babu had failed to pay the bill as agreed. A year later, DJ Evolve and his family wrote to the court that they wanted to withdraw the case. Their reason is that DJ Evolve wants time to concentrate on his treatment and that the victim wanted to address the matter through alternative disputive mechanisms. 2 years later, September 1st, 2022, DJ Evolve still cannot walk. However, according to his father, he is starting to feel his legs. Babu and the family seem to have amended their relationship. DJ Evolve's father added on, "He is still helping. He has been arranging for my son's treatment. Anything I ask of him, he does without raising any questions." Aside from footing the medical bills, it is said that Babu has offered to buy Evolve a house. Let's move on to a lighter tone. In Marvel's 2006 Civil War, the then US President George W. Bush met with Stark, Reed Richards and Hank Pym to develop the Superhuman Registration Act. Let's jump from 2006 to 2015, and Barack Obama is planning to make his first visit to Kenya as the President of the United States.
It is wonderful to be back in Kenya.
What caught Babu's eye is that Obama was not scheduled to visit any Kenyan university, prompting the then Nairobi University President Babu Owino to write a letter to the head of state, Uhuru. The letter read, "Official request for President Barack Obama to visit the University of Nairobi. It saddens our heart that President Barack Obama is not scheduled to visit the great UON or any other Kenyan university. Our students are so sad and stressed. So far, at least 18 Nairobi University students have threatened to commit suicide, and if President Obama does not visit UON, 31 female students have threatened to urinate on the tree President Barack Obama planted in UON in 2006. Should he not visit the UON, male students may do worse. This will be catastrophic."
I'm the author of the letter, and I owe nobody any explanation.
So he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Although Uhuru rubbished the letter, 200 Nairobi University students were invited to attend Obama's function, and the president went ahead to invite Babu to State House dinner, an event that would be attended by both Uhuru and Obama.
The work is done. I won.
I finally rest and watch the sunrise on a grateful universe.
Now to a similarity that you have all been waiting for. Tony Stark is one of the richest superhero characters. Stark's wealth sits at an estimated $12.4 billion. The bona fide playboy owns beautiful seaside mansion equipped with Jarvis technology. The man also owns supercars, jets, exquisite accessories, art collection, and of course, the Iron Man suits. It's a crime to talk about lavish life and not put Babu Owino in the conversation. I mean, the man spent 14 million Kenya shillings on his 27th birthday party when he was still a university student. If that's not Tony Stark, I don't know who is. Some reports place Babu's net worth at an impressive $1.2 million. The smarty pants owns cars, houses, and just like Tony Stark, boy oh boy does he rock damn suits. This has risen some suspicion on the source of his income. When questioned about the source of his riches, Babu, in an agitated tone, said, "I always believe that my true wealth is in heaven." So this idea of the perception that Babu is wealthy, I don't want to discuss it. I will not discuss it. I will not discuss it again. If anybody has a problem, there is the DCI. However, he did provide some insights to his business. I own a number of companies, including supplies company, a property and construction company. I am also a farmer. Long ago, Libya's late president Muammar Gaddafi used to be my best friend, and he used to finance me. When he passed on, I was left a financial orphan and decided to look for other international friends. But here is the catch. Gaddafi died 11 years ago. In the recent times, he came under fire when he was exposed by Edgar Obare for being of the Wash Wash group. So what happens is when you become their girlfriend, they start putting the money in your business, and from time to time they will borrow money and return it. Sometimes the money doesn't return as it was. Sometimes it comes back doubled or tripled, and you forget about the previous disappointments.
That's suspicious.
Now, this is what happened between me and Owen. I had a startup. I was struggling and he invested. He borrowed money from time to time. One time he paid me back, but in cash. I was like, what happened to bank transfer? He told me that he did not have the time to go to the bank. The next day, I give the money to the relationship manager to go and bank it for me since I had a busy day. A few minutes later, the relationship manager calls and he is like, he can't bank the money because he does not want to get into trouble. What the F are you talking about? He tells me to go and meet him at Java. He gives me cash. Let me tell you, the money was fake. Owen had conned me a good 1.6 million Kenya shillings. The money looked so real, never did I ever suspect it.
No. Wait. Disappointed!
I took the money back to Owen and told him what I have been told. He starts being defensive, and the next thing I know, Babu Owino is in my house and I was being threatened. That is how I went underwater till today.
Run.
However, Babu refuted the claims. Me, I just wash people's heart with goodies. The story never went anywhere. With a lot of money, they say, comes a greater responsibility.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
With great power comes great responsibility.
As egoistic and arrogant as Tony sounds, the man has a big soft heart. The Stark Relief Foundation is an organization headed by Tony and Pepper Potts to provide relief food to the needy, as well to handle any casualties incurred during battles involving the Avengers. Babu, on the other hand, has chipped in more than one occasion to help the less fortunate. On one of his birthdays, the Playboy spent his birthday at Children's Home along Langata Road, where it's reported he contributed 300,000, and as a member of parliament, you cannot deny his work.
A water reservoir has been constructed at Embakasi Garrison that will contain 10 million liters that can distribute water to the whole of Embakasi East. To those needy students, and they are taught for free from Form 1 to Form 4. Up to now, we've done 120 scholarships.
And although Tony's story in the MCU ended, it seems like Babu has a long journey to go, and hopefully, just like Tony, he matures along the way.
I sense your anger. I sense that some of you are so hurt. I sense that some of you are disappointed with me. I'm human.